Hey guys, thanks for coming this month, the last month of the year. How did this happen?
Man,
I thought it was like March, but anyway. Few things, the usual announcements, the month in review, update on the EOC, which you guys got most of that Saturday when we were all over at Bob's. We'll talk about the exercise. It's this Saturday. And do we have to go over this stuff again? I need to change the dates on this, don't I? Let's see. The times, rather. This is at 5 p.m., the statewide meeting, rather.
Yeah, I need to write this down. I was gonna get on them, but I forgot.
Yeah. It's pretty good because there's people from all over states. So you can actually see who you can hear and see who can hear you. So it's pretty good. You've never been on that net. Charles, what's Charles's call sign? I can't remember. He's out of Sandersville. I mean, he's just an amazing net control operator.
I got on a Florida net a couple weeks ago. Does that count? A Florida ARES net.
Oh, well, hey, man, it counts.
It was just a check-in. That's all it was. It wasn't.
Well, if you ever do stuff like that, if it's ARES related, send your hours over to me so I can record them.
Okay. I just happened to stumble on it, and the guy was asking for more check-ins, and so I checked in with him, and so.
Okay, well, yeah, like anything that you do ARES related, let me know, right? So if we have, say, this exercise this weekend or something like that, if you need 2 hours to set up, let me know, and I'll put 2 extra hours of time down for you, right?
Well, I'm going to be spending some time getting that thing set up the next day or two.
Okay, well, I mean, just keep a semi-accurate count of your hours, and we'll make sure that they're included, right?
Yeah, what I need is somebody that will respond to my emails, so I know if I'm getting out or not.
Well, I mean, if they go, then you're fine, right? If you're just sending WinLink messages, if they leave your outbox, then you've done everything properly. So there's Brad. Hey, Brad.
hey,
Cool. All right. Let's see. Whose month is it for the HF net, Smiley? Is it yours or Jim's?
yeah, it was mine, but I missed the first one, and Jim had to take it, so I'll have it. I'll have the second one.
Oh, it is the second, isn't it? And we already had okay.
Yeah, you had the first one already.
Yep.
Oh God, I got my calendar.
Yeah, I even got to check into one. I'm really thrilled with that.
Yeah, the 16th will be the next one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, what do you guys think of those nets? You want to keep having them? I think we should keep having them. Do we want to add anything to them? Do we want to do like a second Thursday something?
I thought we'd also slide over to 40 meters one time.
Okay, that's fine.
See how that works out.
If you want to do that next week, then just do it. I mean, you're net control. You want
Okay.
to do 10 meters? We can try 10 meters too. So. Even though that'll bounce off all those rocks that you got around.
I don't know what everybody's capabilities are. Oh God.
Yeah. We can always meet even if you want to change the format up. If you just want to say, let's meet on the repeater at 8:30 and we'll go through and record everyone's capabilities. Like I want to do 40, I want to do 10, for example, right?
Yeah.
And just meet on the repeater, go through, do check-ins, and then go through and see what everyone can do to make sure.
Okay.
It's fine. You don't have to be right on it. So you don't have to be right on what it says right here. Your net control. And in the real world, say hello to Renee. Wave, Renee.
Hi. Hello, Renee.
Hey, Renee.
In the real world, if something breaks, you got to figure out how to, react, move around. So that's fine. Anyway.
Well, if anybody ever wants to just do a chat or something in the middle of the afternoon or something, or in the evening, just send me a text message. I'll jump on and talk to you.
Okay.
You know, I'll leave that open if anybody wants to, you know, give me a text, say, hey, Rick, jump on 80 meters and something, and
Yep.
I'll do it. If I can't, I'll tell you no, but I'd be glad to talk to somebody, you know, try to get connected with you guys.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. I think that's all I got here. I mean, same slide for 2 years. So in November we had 78 dedicated hours. That was includes the digital exercise and the DEC meeting. Thank you guys for coming to that. I think everyone here came to that. Came to both probably. The more hours we can put in, the better, within reason, right? You know, it's still a volunteer organization, so don't kill yourself. But you know, practice does make perfect. We've seen that in the digital exercises, that the first time it was pretty clunky, and now we're pretty smooth. For the DEC meeting, I mean, we move packets around like gangbusters, I think. So, including through the digipeater, not digipeater, through the crossband repeater is what I meant to say. Which that was pretty interesting. We probably need to experiment with that a little bit around here, see what we can do with that. Especially since like David's got a radio that can do crossband. I got a couple that can do crossband, so it was
Yeah, I think I need to see more of that. I'm still not too clear on how that works, and I can set it up as a crossband, but I think a few more times of seeing it in action, I can get a better feeling about what it's used for and when, when it's needed.
Yeah, well, we can do that at the next time we have an exercise together. I don't know when that will be. I guess January. We'll see. Anyway, what else did we do last month? I mean, we had our meetings and our nets. I think those are the big hitters for hours. All right, so EOC update. So David, thanks to David and Russ, we met up there. When did we meet? This past Friday.
Yeah.
And actually the radio room is available, believe it or not. So semi long story that I'll summarize a bit is, we went in the radio room and it's empty. It's got a desk in the corner and it's got some stuff, and that's going to be pulled out. But it's basically our room. There'll be a public service mobile unit and some HTs to charge in there for public service. But everything else is pretty much ours, from what I understood. So there's a desk in the corner. The corner desk is pretty great for what we want to do, right? It's the right size. You can put 2 stations and a laptop. It's got cabinets above. And David's working on some little construction of some stuff to mount the radio underneath the desk, mount the head unit, somewhere close. Because actually Lorraine had an ICOM IC2828, which is a D-Star radio, VHF, UHF, dual band D-Star. And that's actually county property. So that belongs to Lumpkin County. So it'll sit there in that room. But we'll get that set up pretty well. That Diamond X, it's a X510, or it's probably 500 probably, because it's so old. It's been on that tower for years, and we checked it out. You can see the new coax running down, and electrical tape to the tower. And everything else is zip tied in a bundle over here, and this is one cable that's electrical tape to the tower leg. So, but hey, it works. The funny story is, Lorraine said there's some coax over here, and we went up there and it was RG6. It was like, cable TV stuff. It was like, well, that's not it. So we took an hour trying to find it, and it was really right behind us, about 10 feet in the direction. And then, 10 ceiling tiles later, Russ on a ladder, by the way, if you've never seen Russ on a ladder, it's quite interesting because I think he thinks he's invincible up there. He leans a lot.
He was climbing all into the ceiling.
Oh man, I'm like, I kept looking at David. It's like, if he starts to move, just grab him. He starts to fall. You know, if that ceiling tile gives way. But we found it. It's a LMR 400 running down from the tower, from the antenna on the tower. And you got in the ceiling, it's like, there it is right there. It's like, oh no. I'm like, what? It's like there's 50 feet. There's 50 feet of it coiled up on top of the ceiling tiles. And so we're like, well, let's get it down, see what happens. So we pulled it down and pulled a second LMR 400 type cable. It was really, what was it? It was really RG8U, right? Is that what it was labeled, David, if I remember correctly?
It's RG8U. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing, right? Same
It's
stuff.
it's generic for LMR 400.
Yeah,
It's not name brand, but
Yeah.
it's good stuff. It's a
Yeah.
super flex.
perfectly fine. But when we pulled it down, there were two cables. One of them is brand new. One of them, the end was brand new. The other looks like it's been there for 20 years. We plugged a SWR meter into the one that was there for 20 years. It was like a 1.12 SWR on like 146,000 or something like that. And then the other one, we plugged in the new one. It was like a 1.02 or 1.03. It was like, well, that's pretty awesome right there. I mean, how much better
Which
you
is-
gonna get? Not
That's
very.
surprising. Even with that RG8U with that long, it's over 100-foot run, maybe a couple 100 feet. And
I think it's over 100 feet. It's probably 50 feet up the tower, wouldn't you think?
yeah, I'd say it's 180 feet, 160 feet. And
Yeah.
it's got that low of a loss is amazing.
Well, it's not loss, that's reflection, right? We don't have that much reflection. A dummy load has an SWR1 because nothing ever
Well-
comes back.
Well, I mean, with that low of an SWR, you're going to not have any loss.
Well, potentially, but yeah, I mean, it's fantastic because we plugged it up. We're on low power and it was, perfectly clear to several repeaters in the area, and we got the D-Star repeater over in Cleveland as well, and that came back to us, so that's good. While we were there, okay, so let's stop and let's mark the occasion because there is a radio in the radio room in the EOC and it works and we can use it if needed. So I mean that is how many years in the making right there. So,
A couple quick notes on that while we're at the radio. I ordered I downloaded the manual for it. So I've got a copy of that, and I ordered the programming software and cable for it.
okay.
So that should be here tomorrow.
I actually ordered a signal link for it. It should be here probably tomorrow or maybe the day after as well. So we can actually get in there and do some packet from there. That would be awesome.
Can we have meetings in there?
I don't know about that. We can ask.
I mean, so maybe sometime you would go in and check it out and have a quickie meeting or something, to get familiar with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we definitely needed to get everyone in there at some point and sit down and operate the station. One, it's part of your task book, right? It actually says, what does it say? Group specific digital station or something like that. It's one of your task book. I think it's an optional one, but it's in there. But yeah, we need to, you shouldn't go blind into it. So we need to just work with Lorraine and figure out how to get in there, when we can get in there. We still have the same issue that we had is Lorraine isn't there most of the time. So, we got to coordinate all that with her. So, I mean, we are definitely not at the point where like, hey, Lorraine, will you give me the keys to the EOC so I can get in there? I mean, I know that's not what you're asking, but. So,
Oh, well.
but yeah, I mean, we need to get in there. We need to finish up the space. We need to get everyone's input on it and figure that out. And while we're sitting there messing with it, I talked to David. I think we're going to get a vanity club call for the ARES group. I got to figure out what we should be doing for that, and either make David the trustee, or actually, I was thinking maybe we make Lorraine the trustee. David, what do you think?
Whatever works best for the operation.
Well, since she's a ham, we can, if she's the trustee of that call sign, then that's the EOC's trustee,
Okay.
DOT call sign, so,
All right,
I don't know.
sounds good.
Other things I talked to Renee about, she's always much better at this stuff than I am. I'm like, oh, there's a desk, that's fine, that's all we need. She's like, no, you need like a pin board, you need a map of the county, you need a map of North Georgia, right? And then we can put pins in like EOCs and locations where we can contact from the EOC in Lumpkin County. Things, I'm like, oh, that's great. A band plan, I'm like, oh yeah, look at that, that's fantastic.
Wow.
So if you guys have any ideas about what you need, what we should have in the EOC, assume it is a naked desk with one radio and a signal link. That's pretty much all it's going to be, right? Right. We need everything else. So
A
one thing
coffee pot and a little refrigerator.
oh, yeah, yeah,
I'm
a
not
tap right on
joking.
the side of the desk, right?
I've got a huge portfolio that's full of maps. I may even have a map that might work for that
Okay.
in my map. I have a map collection.
The county should be able to furnish us a map.
Yeah, I was about to say the county should be able to
Yeah.
get us whatever we need
Yep.
to in terms of maps.
A good one.
Yeah.
They may even have a couple laying around there.
I'm sure they do.
Yep. So just like a 36-inch by 36-inch county map on the wall would be awesome. If you guys can think of anything else though, let me or David know. We'll try to figure
Aaron.
out where we can get it.
I downloaded a band plan, a grid square chart, and a couple other things we can use in there.
Okay, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I remember, wasn't there, didn't Lorraine have, and I remember she brought it to one meeting,
Yeah.
would probably be good, is she actually had this book of maps that showed detailed views of the county and surrounding counties down to the road level.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And
that
she
could
brought it to the
come in
meeting and we all put our little dot in our call signs on there.
Yeah.
She's got that and she uses that for some stuff, and we also got her a Google map with
Oh, yeah.
with what we had. I think we got to update that, so I may send that out to everybody and see if we can if you're not on there, see if we can get your little dot put on the map somewhere. I don't think David's on there. I don't think Rick's on there. Yeah, we'll definitely ask for maps. We asked for a table for a little workspace so we can work on stuff if we need to. We'll figure it out. Like I said, if you have any ideas, let us know. So in the same vein, there's actually a tabletop exercise for Lumpkin County on the 16th. What is that, next Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the day of the net, yeah. It is a countywide exercise with a new county manager. So this is not an ARES exercise. This is not an EOC exercise. This is a Lumpkin County multi-departmental exercise, right? So it would be good to have everyone there, but we can't, have a full blown kegger or something like that in the radio room while they're actually trying to do their jobs, right? So we're going to keep that limited, the attendance limited, but we'll make sure we take pictures of everything when we get it done. So David and Russ and me will go back up there again, and we'll get everything set up the way we want to with the signal link, and we'll do some testing. Smiley has volunteered to go spend the morning on Bisky Mountain, and we can do some peer-to-peer with him. That would be pretty awesome to do that type of stuff with all the county manager and all the county people, managers, departmental managers. I don't know what the right term is, with all those guys in the room there, right? So we'll be there to show our face to everyone. We'll be there to say, hey, look, we can actually do stuff, and show them if we need to, right? So we'll talk to some repeaters. We'll do some WinLink to the gateway here at the house. We can probably see if we can reach other gateways around. and then we'll do some peer-to-peer packing as well. So if you guys want to monitor the 835 repeater, we'll probably coordinate all that through that. So that's from 9 a.m. till 1. I don't know when we'll turn the radios on, so if you guys are just around, just turn the repeater on and monitor. And if we need some help, help out. If not, then you can just listen or offer some suggestions of what we should be doing. So. But yeah, that plus Rick's earlier comments means, well, this exercise plus Rick's earlier comments means we need to get everyone in there to take a look at everything once, I'll coordinate that through Lorraine. I think last time I said I will coordinate that through Lorraine, it took how many months? So we'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited. We have a radio in the EOC that can actually operate and talk to people.
Yeah, that's a big step forward in it.
That is a
Yeah,
huge step
after
forward.
what, 2 years?
2 years, yeah. That was 2 Januaries ago, so almost 2 years when we said, yeah, we're gonna, there's an antenna on that tower, we need to hook up to it. That's when we said, January, was it 2019?
19.
Was it 9? No.
Yeah,
20
that was when we were doing that thing and
Yeah, not 20, I guess.
January 2020, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fun times, but yeah, we're actually moving forward there, so that's good news. Any questions on the EOC and what we're trying to do? And
Do we know what time that 16th, that EOC operation starts?
it's
On
it's from 9 to 1.
9 to 1?
Yeah.
Okay. If we can get in a little, any time earlier than that, that'll give me extra time to mount the block and install that.
Well,
Or do you think we'll have enough time?
I mean, they're not there for us, David, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. We'll shake hands and say hello, and then we will retire to the radio room, and then we can do our work then, right?
Okay, we'll have
And then-
plenty of time.
Because I mean, they're going to set up their exercise, they're going to start doing their stuff, and it'll be a while before they get to the point where they'll need to ask us questions or want to see our capabilities. So it's probably at the end of the meeting, to tell the truth. So I think 11 o'clock is when we're going to target to talk to Smiley via peer-to-peer. So
Okay,
oh, by the way, while we're here, we need to dress up a little bit, David. Not a lot, just like khakis and a clean t-shirt,
yeah.
or clean shirt, as opposed
Hey,
to how I'm
preaching.
normally dressed.
Preaching to the choir. I already got my hair cut and everything.
I know. It's because we got teased by that one guy. I didn't even know who that was.
I thought that was her husband or something.
Was it? I can't remember. He walks in. He's like, "Range, you tell him about the dress code we have up here." I'm like, I don't have to cut my hair, do I?
Got to get Aaron to the barber shop.
No, you won't.
I hear you. Yeah, I've got some office clothes and stuff, I think, around here somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, just business casual, I guess, is probably appropriate dress. So, not too bad. You don't have to get your tux out or anything.
Yeah, I don't have any khakis. All I got's jeans.
Should be fun. Should be good as long as it doesn't have big holes. And like all my jeans have holes in them. I need like 10 more pair, but I can't afford it because in my size they're like $60.
Didn't you tell me you had an extra large vest, yellow vest or something? You had extra?
Yeah. It was actually in my boxes. I had it at the EOC. I didn't think about it.
I don't know
Wanna
what
try
made
it
me
on
think of
over
that.
there?
Yeah, make a note of that.
Yeah, I think I got it off Amazon. So I mean, we can try it on. If it fits you, then you can have that one. I'll get another one. They're like $6,
Okay.
$7 or something. So
Okay.
it's all good. All right. Anything else in the EOC?
Is there room for the margarita machine in the radio room?
There's plenty of room. for the
Okay,
margarita
good.
machine. I mean,
Good.
the room is probably what, a 15 or 17 by 17. I
Oh,
mean, it's
okay.
big. I don't know if it's been 2 years. I don't know if you remember where the big EOC meeting room was.
I remember the meeting room. That's all I remember.
The little hallway down there, to Lorraine's office.
Mhm.
The room right across from Lorraine's office, right at the end, so the meeting room, far end of the little hallway, that's the radio room right there.
Okay, for some reason, I thought the radio room was adjacent to the meeting room, but I guess not, huh?
So, yeah, so she said it's either be that room or that room, and she picked that room. Mostly because it has a door. Because we
Yeah.
don't be in the EOC, right? When stuff's going down, right? There's stuff that we shouldn't be hearing. So it's just a way to get us out of the room, but still be right there. If there's a serious accident and they start talking about, notifying next of kin for these people, we do not need to be in the room hearing that, right?
Rick mentioned the refrigerator. Did you tell them they already have a refrigerator for bodies in there?
Did you just think that, or did you ask her that, David?
No, I walked by it. I was by myself going out to the truck and I saw it. I was like, damn, that looks like a refrigerator you could put bodies in there. And I looked and I read the tag. It said mortuary cooler. And it was actually, that's what that was.
I think
I guess if they go out on an emergency and somebody don't make it, they just stick them in the freezer for a little bit until the coroner can get there or something.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I think Brad and I had this same realization last year one time. We were kind of hanging
Yeah.
out for an exercise and we kind of looked at each other. It's like, is that oh my goodness.
I was thinking, I was just wondering if there was any bodies in there while we were.
Should have opened it up.
Should have took a look in there, see if anybody I knew.
Handle right there. I doubt we'd have been allowed in there for bodies in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I figured that wasn't none of my business. I just made a comment to you about it.
Yeah. I think we've all made that same comment, but like, that looks like you can fit a body. Yes, you sure can fit a body in that. Exactly what it's for.
Oh, so at least maybe 5 or 6 bodies.
Another interesting thing too is when we got there Friday, I'm like, Lorraine, do you know David? She said, David McCurley? I'm like, yeah. It's like, we went to high school together.
Yep. Yeah, it turns out I knew her. I didn't even know I knew her.
Right.
We graduated the same year and everything.
Yeah. All right. Anything else in the EOC here? Is that all I got? No, okay, that's right. I'm talking about the exercise this weekend. So apologize for sending that out so late. It's been a busy few weeks for me, but so this Saturday, the 11th at 9 o'clock, we're going to have an exercise. It's going to be an at-home exercise because 1, it's going to be raining all day, and 2, we're going to do some more HF peer-to-peer. I think we did some of that for the set that I was not able to attend. So we'll do a little more of that. The focus will be HF peer-to-peer via RDOP. Hopefully I can get my RDOP working. For some reason, my RDOP can't hear anymore, but my Vera works fine. I don't understand. I'll see if I can figure it out. If you don't have HF at the house, still check in, still participate. We can do packet if you need to. So we'll start a net on the 835 repeater and we'll just coordinate that through that. Pete said it's fine to use the repeater for an exercise. So what we'll do is we'll start the net, we'll take check-ins and we'll go through and get capabilities. Do you have HF peer-to-peer? Yes or no? Do you have packet peer-to-peer? Yes or no? And we'll figure it out. Figure out what we need to do from there. We'll do the same packet run style. So A to B to C to D, right? So we'll just record everyone's call signs that checked in. And then the message itself will be the path that it needs to take, right? Just to send some messages around. Probably do 1 or 2 of those. Shouldn't be too difficult. We should be done by noon. We'll probably be done by 11 o'clock, to tell the truth. If you want to, this is a great opportunity to take your HF portable setup and go somewhere. It can be in your yard. It can be down the street. It can be at a park somewhere. Just if you have the capability, I think, Rick, you've got some nice portable HF capabilities, don't you?
Yeah,
So
I'm just gonna be limited to the frequency though.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
either gonna be like 80 or 40 or,
Will we get a 205 ahead of time?
nope.
Well, can we decide on a frequency?
Yeah. So we'll probably just do a consensus as we're running the net, right? Like, which frequency do you think is open? I think 3570 might be a good one. I gotta look up the band plan again. But yeah, I generated I generated the 201, the 202, and the 205, but I generated it for us being mobile in Yahula Creek Park again. And I was like, I don't think we're there. We haven't done any real HF as a group other than the one set exercise, right? And that was 2 or 3 of you. So we'll just do one from home, and then we'll start doing HF portable as well. So we'll get that. So when we start doing that, that's when we need to do that 205 and make sure we have all the frequencies coordinated. So
Yeah, that's once we get pretty good at that at home and we start deploying to the park, we could maybe deploy to different parks or have stations across the city.
well, so what we started doing, this is again 2 years ago, is we started using the fire stations. Actually the siren locations, the tornado siren locations.
Yeah, that's a good. That way we can familiarize where they're at.
Yes, Smiley, I think, was it Smiley and Rick? Were the 2 of you at the stinky place?
yeah, we were at the stinky place.
Yeah, I still feel bad about that.
Well, it wasn't as bad as what it could have been. The wind was not blowing the wrong way most of the time.
That's good. That's good.
It's a bit warm, but we survived.
Yeah, I think like fire station 4 near you, David. I think that's actually got a tornado siren in it.
I don't think the one close to me has.
I don't think
Where's it near
does.
me at?
It's Aurora, and I think it's toward 400 in Aurora.
Huh. Trying to think.
I got a map somewhere. I'll see if I can find it and share it with everybody. It's got all the fire stations on it and all the siren locations on it.
I think it's on the county website. Actually, they have a infrastructure map.
Yeah, because I think we deployed. Oh, I can't remember who we put there. Was it Russ and Paul? Maybe, can't remember that one.
We were at the one at the corner. Russ and
That's
we were
right.
at
You were
yeah.
fire station 7. Yeah,
7.
yeah, that's right. Oh, unrelated, but it jogs my memory. That exercise that we're talking about, we did that with the gear group, the Jeep guys who go do search and rescue. Did I tell you that group no longer exists?
Oh no, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you can hear the washing machine spinning. Stand by. Hold on, let's see if it'll clear itself up. All right. But yeah, so they're not around anymore. I think I don't know what happened. I got a message a while back that said that they weren't doing that anymore. So yeah, that was going to be a good relationship there because they had the vehicle capabilities to get out in the woods, right? And they were all hams as well, so we could help them. But well, I don't think we lost too much because we didn't do too much with them. But it's always good to have friends, right? Anyway, back to the exercise. So this Saturday at 9, we'll meet on the repeater. Make sure you have your 214 forms because you need to record your events. And yeah, this is not too foreign. We've done this a million times. It's just going to be HF. So, all right. Any questions on that? You guys all asleep yet? Guess so. All right. All right, that's all I got. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
Let me ask something unrelated.
Okay.
The club call sign W4QQ, what is the history behind that?
I don't really know. It's been around a long, long time because I've heard stories of passing the trustee once or twice. So I think, Brad, are you the trustee right now?
Yeah, I'm the trustee.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who was the trustee before. Was it Buck?
I don't think it was.
It was, who gave you those radios?
Oh,
Yeah,
Was
that's who it was.
is that who it was?
I believe it was. I believe that's still in the paperwork. So it's in QRZ somewhere.
Hmm. Yeah. Who? I'm having a total.
Starts with a B, Bohannon, Brannon, something.
I
It's
thought
not
it was,
here. Hold on.
wasn't it Dwayne?
Dwayne.
Yeah,
Dwayne Buchanan.
yes. Yeah, I saw that somewhere.
Yeah. Kilo 4 Papa Tango Tango.
Correct. Yeah, that is still in QST, I think.
Okay.
QRZ, whatever the hell that thing is.
I know what you meant. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know where it was before that.
I just wondered why somebody would pick something like that, if something more
Yeah.
appropriate was available,
Yeah.
Well, I think Bob was talking about it, that it was with the repeating QQ, you got, when we were doing contesting and field day and stuff, I don't know. So they used it for like field day and stuff for the club, I guess going back into the 90s,
Yeah.
probably even earlier than that. But I think Bob could tell you the history of the club.
Yeah, I'm sure you know. I just wondered. It just didn't seem to, make so much sense.
It might have been just a sign from the pool. I don't know. Or if well, no, I guess it is a vanity call, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that there was any meaning behind it when I picked it. It was just a shorter one that was available at the time, so they got it.
Yeah. Dude.
Well, now 4-land 1x2s are kind of rare. You've got to wait for pretty much for somebody to pass away in order to get one of them.
Pretty much. I'm waiting for one guy in Colorado to die. He has a N0RAA, which is my name backwards. It's the only call sign I'll change it to. Are you a PO box in Cleveland, Brad?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, why is there a PO box in Cleveland associated with that call sign? But it's you. Okay.
Yeah, it's because actually the PO box in Cleveland is closer than the PO boxes in Dahlonega
Oh yeah,
from my house.
that's true. I was just wondering if that was something you did or if it's probably been there forever. But
Well, that's the best place for me to get mail, so
Oh, yeah.
that's what I give the FCC.
of course. Yeah, of course. I mean, you're closer to Cleveland, especially since you drive there every day.
Yeah.
All right, anything else, guys?
Mm,
All right, so HFNet on next Thursday,
16th.
16th. Then the 16th from 9 to 1 will be at the EOC, so keep your ear out on the 835 repeater, just in case we need some help. And talk to you guys Saturday, I guess, unless you got something else.
Not me. We'll see y'all later.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, y'all have a good night.
Happy trails.